Mets baseball on Locked Up Sports starts now.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Bob Walters, Brett Grosso. A disaster at Citi Field as the Mets lose their 8th straight, a game that they had their chances. They had their chances in the 9th inning. They blew it. The Lindor magic is gone. There's no Lindor magic from last year. They are now not in the wild card. They don't control their own destiny for the first time in probably all year, and it's just a complete disaster. Brett, what's up, man? What a shitty game, huh?
Need to be a disaster, didn't we? Had a guy who hadn't let up a run. He'd only thrown 70 pitches. He's begging to come out. Turns out he's young. He's got a very young guy, and you know what we do?
Take him out.
Sit down, kid. Sit down, kid.
For Rogers.
What? I'll give you if the guy's got in the 80s of pitches, even like, I don't, maybe, but at the very least, you let him start the inning and you see if it goes smooth. You may be 2 pitches in with 2 outs. You have no idea. And if that happens, it pushes the whole bullpen back. And right there, what happens, the likelihood goes down. I'm sorry. You want to bring these kids up. You want to rely on these kids. You got to stick with him. You put him in the spot, let him earn his stripes. And he had it. You don't take a good pitcher out of a game. I'm sick of that. That made me sick. I knew it was over right there.
Yeah, I don't know why they take him out. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know what if they're saving him for, don't want too many pitches. But like you said, 70 pitches isn't a lot. And the Mets finally get a well-pitched game. And the bullpen stinks. And Diaz is going to collapse in that spot. He is. And I know it wasn't all his fault, but
they go, if you're taking him out, you're going to bring Diaz in for 6. You don't want Diaz for 6 outs.
Yeah, you could let him get to the 8th. Diaz didn't give up the run. It was Rogers. Let's be real. But get him to the 8th. Get him one more inning.
Diaz made it put us in just as much spot. And yeah, he has to get himself out of trouble. And Diaz pitched just fine. That's not the issue. Is you're gonna put everything on it. No, it was working. You let it ride out. You don't know if that kid has a smooth 7th. He could have been at less than 80 pitches or 82 pitches, and possibly even pitch in the 8th. I'm sorry. We have learned the bullpen can't hold a game up. And if you have to bring 3 different guys out from the bullpen expecting 0 runs, it's not happening. It's not.
It was a disaster. And Lindor, I mean, listen, Lindor's got to make this play, Brett. Look at this. It's literally off his glove in a big spot. And then he gets a chance in the 9th inning up, and he can't get the hit. They have 2 chances to get the hit. Him a pass.
They're trying to give him a pass on the broadcast, like he didn't get high enough. No. He did not get high enough. That is a routine ball. He timed it right. I don't know. He just, I'm sorry. There aren't many shortstop that don't make that play.
In Little League. Finish that sentence. In Little League. There aren't many shortstops that don't make that play in Little League.
And I was like, I'm not even going to talk about me. That's BS. Just shortstops. Any shortstop. I'm sorry.
Any shortstop. Anywhere.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. That's a bad play, and it gets even worse. Let's backtrack. I'm sorry. Rewind to Brett Beatty getting picked off second base, leading off of second base as there's no outs, about to be first and second, no outs. We're up by a run. We need the insurance runs. At least at this point, you're going to probably, even though they're the Mets, you know what, they're going to squeak out maybe 1 sac fly out of the deal and get a run at some point in that inning. But no. All of a sudden it goes to man out, 1 out, man on first. Inning pretty much ends right there. Absolutely atrocious. You get into McNeil and Alonso's bats.
They can't get hits. You know what? They blow a golden opportunity in the 8th inning. Golden opportunity in the 9th inning. They had runners in scoring position. Soto comes through. Listen, Soto is clearly, he's worth every penny. He's got every penny out of Soto. He's clutch, everything. And I'm done celebrating the Soto stuff too, like the 40, 30. Like, listen, because this is a collapse. This is a disaster. This is a disaster.
Oh, no. I can already picture, first of all. I was like, and I'm all for it. You're exactly right. Soto has been, the second half of this year, the only thing that's really held on to this team. A couple guys have, a little bit of a resurgence. But you know what's going to happen now? Now he's hunting down 40-40. So I can just see it right now. This whole season's going to hang on, come down to like a game versus the Marlins where we have to win it. And it's going to be like Soto's on first base and Alonso's up and there's nobody out. And you need that run, and Soto's going to steal second base to get the 40th steal. But he's going to get thrown out. He's going to end up with 39 steals. The Mets lose the game. We don't make the playoffs. And Soto's going to be disappointed, but not in missing the playoffs.
I mean, 8 in a row. The Mets, and you know what? And I don't want to hear about it. The Mets have been living off this fast start that they had forever. They've had 3 7-game losing streaks. Now they have an 8, okay? It comes at the worst possible time. This is the same team as last year. Same team, except they added Soto, the best player, one of the top 3 players in the game. And they went from without Soto to game 6 of the NLCS. And now they add one of the best players in the game, and they're going to miss the playoffs on a complete collapse. And listen, don't blame Sproat. Great, look at the numbers right there. Sproat, great. Tong, don't blame Tong yesterday either. I don't want to hear that either.
It has nothing to do with anything.
Kid should be in AAA pitching against DeGrom.
And that offense, and Braziban gave them the opportunity to come back in that game. It was 6-3. That bullpen came out.
Braziban pitched brilliantly last night, but think of that.
And I was joking with my buddy Mike. I go, the headline tomorrow is going to be Braziban outduels DeGrom and the Mets win it. And, it's a joke, but it's like, you know what? You have to pick each other up. Tong, he's a kid, man. The kid was pitching in single A this year at some point.
Yeah.
Like, give me a break. So that's whatever. And you know what? Sproat battled through. It wasn't like an easy breezy game for him. That guy battled through 6 innings, even though kept his pitch count down. No runs. He does not get any help from his manager.
No, you know what? These kids are starting to learn what it's like to be a young ace for the Mets, right? McClain loses 1-0. Sproat gets 1 run. I mean, that's life as a Mets pitcher.
No. You want to know what life as a Mets fan is? DeGrom comes in and gets run support. They score a whole
6 runs in the first inning.
Show him right there. Are you kidding me?
The most runs he ever got as a Met was 4.
And as he comes out, the Mets are down 6-0. And as he comes out, the DJ goes, "Who's ready to party?" And turns on the DJ music. And they made a huge joke of it today on social media. And they're like, "Are you guys kidding me? Like, this is like." They don't even get it. You watch Alvarez. You want me to be mad at somebody? Alvarez hits a home run. It's 6-1 in like the 3rd inning, and he's pimping around first base like he just won the World Series yesterday.
How about keep your mid out of the zone here in this game today, because that was a key play. Alvarez gets a catch interference. Huge play. That got the whole thing going. Mets they blow a 2-0 lead, and it's just so frustrating. And today's even more frustrating because runners in scoring position in the 8th, runners in scoring position in the 9th. You got Alonso, you got Lindor striking out, you got Lindor dropping the line drive. It's a disaster. The whole thing is falling apart, and we've seen it before. It's not
that Lindor. You can't hit either, so it doesn't even matter.
No, the Lindor magic is gone.
It's
because last year he hits a double there, and the Mets win. Or Alonso hits a home run there, and the Mets win. Or Diaz doesn't give up a base hit. Or Diaz doesn't give up a double down the line in the 8th inning, and the Mets win. Did the Mets win the alumni game today? I mean, did they get a win there or what? It's a disaster.
No. You want to know the double disaster, Bob?
But I didn't see any of the alumni game.
First of all, I'll give you a recap of the alumni game.
I heard Jay Payton hit a double. That's it.
No. First of all, Turk Wendell comes out, does his whole pre-thing routine. He grabs a rosin bag, he spikes it. Hurts his foot. throws 1 pitch. Comes out. He's like, "I get me out." They're like, "What's wrong with him? They're like, "Gotta get him out of here." The game, it comes down. Piazza strikes out. They bring in R.A. Dickey to start off. So all you want is to groove easy pitches.
No, he can throw, and he can throw knuckleballs still.
It's like a no-hitter. R.A. Dickey comes out throwing knuckleballs like he should have started today. It would have been nice. We could have had him in there yesterday. He could have been yesterday and today, to be honest with you, R.A. Dickey. And that's the best part about him. They should have had him in a twice in the 5-man rotation. But anyway, Piazza whiffs a couple whiffs. the game ends up in a 2-2 tie. This is a total travesty all around.
Tied. They didn't even win. So the Mets couldn't even win the alumni game.
No, a tie and a loss today.
A tie and
miserable.
A loss.
2 ties and a
goodness.
loss. You're both Mets on both sides, so it's 2 ties and a loss.
And I mean, is there any hope to kind of, because like that you got to turn this thing around like today, right, or yesterday? Is there any hope that they, because the Mets are streaky, right? They got things going a bit in the 8th and 9th inning.
There's always hope. I actually have a lot of hope when I watch the starting pitching of these, and let's just wipe Tong from our memories, because I honestly, that kid can go strike out 12 next time. He is getting his next start. After that, we don't know. Senga had a good outing down in AAA.
Yeah,
very good outing.
They all do well in AAA.
He is going to commence to his next start in AAA. So they're going to go with if Tong does well, he stays. If he doesn't, it'll be Senga back in. I like it. That's fine. That's not even a bad scenario. I do think there is hope. You know why? We know the guys who stink. They look like they're good on paper. Their names are Nimmo. Their names, and right now, you look and you go, and it's Alonso. You can say he stinks right now. I'm sorry, he stinks. Soto's good. Lindor, I'm not going to say he stinks because Lindor is like just Lindor. You know what I mean? Like,
but the magic isn't there. It's not the magic from last year.
No, it's not. It's not. What I'm saying is we have enough to win enough games, and these other teams aren't good enough. The problem is there's too many of them chasing us. We're very lucky. They have been losing. The Giants are streaking.
Giants walk-off grand slams off the Dodgers, Brett.
And Drew Gilbert are fueling the Giants to push against the Mets. It is disgusting that we traded for a team that is fueling their run, and we were the ones supposed to get the upgrade.
Yeah, we got their players. we got their bullpen. And the disaster.
We needed a spark from an outfielder badly. We needed an outfielder that with a bat and a spark that was young to come up. Where could we possibly find him? We needed a bullpen arm that was reliable. Where's that? Oh, I know. We traded. His name was Jose Budo and Drew Gilbert. And now those are the 2 guys who are going to be playing in the playoffs in our spot. If we don't shape up, and we got some games, we're playing the Cubs soon. We're playing the Marlins.
Yeah, but the problem is they all have things on the line, except the Marlins. And the Marlins beat the Mets anyway at the end of the season.
No, I'm scared of the Marlins.
This was as big a game for Texas as it was for the Mets.
You look
maybe bigger because they're 2 back.
The Marlins are playing a lot better baseball since June 1st than the Mets are. The records
they always play the Mets. Marlins are 7 games behind the Mets.
Everybody. They're actually not even bad. They have a young squad that's actually pretty good. You couldn't name a guy on their team besides for Sandy Alcantara, but the rest are pretty freaking good. And you know what? They will all end up on the Mets and on the other teams and the Dodgers over the next few years. But right now, they're going to beat the Mets. And these kids, it's a tough, let me tell you, the Mets, 500 ball might get you in the playoffs, but they're not capable.
No, they can't. I mean, they can't do anything. And I'm sick of Mendoza, too, these post-game conferences, press conferences where he's like, oh, I'm sick of hearing about the Reds. You know what the Reds don't have that we have? We have heart. There's no heart on this team. There's no heart.
This team
it's garbage.
Soft. This team is soft. This is one of the softest teams the Mets have ever had. Nobody is scared of the Mets. They're excited to play the Mets at this point. There is no starting pitcher outside of McClain and maybe even a little, not even Sprout at this point. They are scared of. There is nobody outside of Diaz, and they're not scared of Diaz.
And what are we doing? And what are you doing? Running Cedric Mullins up there in a big spot where you need a hit, 7th, 8th inning, whatever it was, tying run, game tied. You run up Cedric Mullins? Oh, come on.
Done, man.
Come on. Cedric Mullins, we know he stinks. Don't stop trying to justify these trades because you can't justify them anymore.
You look at the guy who came up and gave us the big hit tonight that gave us a real opportunity. And we know it's Soto. Soto's supposed to. It was a nice bloop. It's Ronnie Mauricio. That's your pinch hitter. I love that. He's the guy capable of the home run, all of that stuff. Cedric Mullins stinks.
Stinks. I can't hit nothing. Can't hit anything. Terrible. He's a terrible hitter. And that was a terrible trade.
You know, easily, Bob, do you know easily they could have held on to those guys for Cedric Mullins, held on to the guys for Rogers, and just brought in Drew Gilbert. How easy was that?
Listen, the bottom line is Stearns has a lot of questions to answer. Whether this thing ends at 162 or it ends a week or 2 later, he's got a lot of questions to answer because, one, we told him the pitching wasn't good enough. We were all right. He was wrong. Smartest guy in the room. He was wrong. He gave Frankie Montas $30-something million. Who didn't know Frankie Montas stinks? Who didn't know that? We all knew Frankie Montas stinks. Not the smartest guy in the room, right? The trade deadline. Trade deadline. Garbage.
on Max Kranick, relying on Christian Scott, relying on guys, and relying on now having to bring up 3 minor leaguers to go back to back to back. Do you expect any 3 minor leagers to go have 3
carry a team into the playoffs
starts ever? But putting them in a row in the rotation, that's even more tough. Like, it's tough,
and
man.
still
I'm
running,
not saying bad
and
because,
still
because
running
they're the best
out,
3 in the rotation.
and still running out Clay Holmes when it's just 4 innings, 4 innings, 4 innings, 4 innings, 4 innings every time. Piggyback him onto one of these starters because the rest of your starters go 4 innings too. Piggyback him. I've been saying this for months. Piggyback him. Do a starters game, 2 pitches, and like we keep running him out there every time. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Manaea obviously had his career year last year.
2 out of 3 ain't get bad from Peterson. Every 2 out of 3, you're getting a decent start from Peterson. The other one,
Peterson is a number 3. Peterson is a number 3 and a good staff and a good rotation. And he's our ace.
You give me Clayton, Sproat, Peterson, and then slot me in a Holmes-Manaea combo. That's all we got. And I'm not going to even put Tong in there because you got to prove it, because the problem is they didn't give him enough of a runway to get started. They had these guys start too late. They didn't bring Tong up soon enough to AAA. They didn't get them into the major league soon enough, so now they're trying to get their feet wet in the middle of a pennant race, which there shouldn't even be in. It's not fair to these guys. They're supposed to be coming up where one of these guys came up and he helped the team, and now you're looking over and you go, there's nobody to even guide these guys. You know why? Our aces are terrible, and they've never done anything anywhere. Some of them haven't even been starters in the major leagues, Clay Holmes. Some of them have barely been starters in America, Kodai Senga. And then you look over, you go, Sean Manaea's had 1 decent season in his life. And since then, he's got more floaters in his elbows than the Mets have wins in the last week.
Yeah, it's not good. Listen, it's not good. And I'm sick of Mendoza be making these bad in-game moves. He's clearly not a good in-game manager. I mean, the putting up the pinch hitting, what's his face? The center fielder today was terrible. The taking out Mullins, the pinch hitting Mullins, terrible move. The pulling out Sproat, at least gonna get to the 8th inning, right? Because Rogers stinks. He knows Rogers stinks. Stop trying. I don't know if he's trying to justify it, but Stearns, a lot of questions answered. And Stearns coming out and saying he's safe too. Don't come out and say he's safe. Even if he is safe, don't say he's safe.
It's not all on the manager. It never is. But I'm sorry, he can't control Lindor missing that ball. He can't control Beatty drifting off second base and getting picked off. But he can control taking out a pitcher who hasn't let up a run. I'm sorry. You let that man
20-something-year-old kid. He's got an arm to throw. Like, let him throw.
You can control who you bring up, and it's not Cedric Mullins, Mr. I haven't had a hit forever in a big spot. No, that is not what you do. And I understand you're handcuffed by you have the tools that were given to you. You have some decent tools on your bench. I'm sorry. This guy, in-game managing, every button he's pushed has been wrong. I think some of the buttons he pushed were wrong and caused the wrong situations. His job is on the line. We are now looking at ultimate worst case scenario, worst of the Mets collapses in history.
No, it's not the worst. It's not worse than 7-17. It's not worse than closing out Shea Stadium. It's not worse than those. It's on the level, but it's not worse than those.
No, and you can talk collapses, but we can talk about expectations and where this team should be winning. And when you have who you have on this team and the money that has been spent on this team and what you're supposed to be winning on this team, and it looks like you're not going to make the playoffs now, not versus some stiff competition that's really coming down your neck.
The Giants.
No, nobody's doing anything. They're not even winning the games. That's the funny part. We've lost 8 in a row. They're not even winning, and we're still somehow maintaining that, tie almost in the race. Bob, this is bad. This is as bad as
it's bad. I'm just glad we didn't go the last 2 days. I didn't want to. I mean, today's a good game, but I mean,
go. And I'm so happy I didn't go. Today I was like, I wanted to go to the alumni classic.
Yeah, I wanted to see the alumni thing. I was working.
Yeah, it looked like they had a good setup for it, and you know what, they had to do their thing, and it looked like it went off pretty well. But no, man, not happening.
To lose it like that, and they're just
blowing.
They lose every which way. Look, they give up 6 innings, 6 runs in the first inning. They lose 1-0. They blow a 2-run lead. The pitching, the defense. It's every which way this team has found a way to lose. And it's
How much
just
did Mets?
it's just so frustrating watching. It really is. And you know what they have? This is a 3.5, 4-month collapse, right? This isn't like, yeah, I know it's gotten bad lately, and they've lost, but they've lost 7, 8 in a row multiple times this season. They've had bad months. They had the terrible June. They had they haven't been good for the big chunk of the season.
You can typically look back and go, oh no, we're a good team who's played bad. They can't look back and hang their hats on being good together at the same time. There's not one point at any point this entire year where the pitching was good and the hitting was good. And if you guys aren't working together, when those two things work together, you don't have to be great. You just have to be good. When both are good, you will win a lot of games. And there's no point. There's points where the hitting was great. And there's points where the pitching was great. And they won 2 out of 3 and won almost most series. But guess what? Now, nobody's good. And there's been no point where they were good at the same time. And can they be good at the same time? They can do it tomorrow, Bob. They really
but
can.
Know.
But I'm done thinking that it's going to happen.
Diaz on the mound, tie game, blows it. Then in the bottom of the 9th, tying run on third base, Lindor up, strikeout. Pete up, strikeout. It's just not there, Brett. It's not there anymore. It's not there this year.
Pete's sitting there on 2-1. And they takes a
strike, right?
You get one good pitch in at bat. Barry Bonds teaches everybody that you get one pitch in every at bat that you can hit. Pete gets his perfect pitch on 2-1, where any other hitter is just chomping at the bit to swing, and he takes it. And you know where Pete is at that point. Pete's lost at that point when it's 2-2. When it's 2-2 on Pete Alonso, and good when he's humming and Pete knows what's going on. Great. But when Pete's bad like he is right now, he can throw it in the dirt. You can throw it high. You can throw it anywhere you want. Throw it outside. Pete is not doing it. It was bad, man. Those are 3 bad at-bats.
And the Philly series was rough, too. I mean, just even going back, like that Philly series, 4 straight losses like that. Like, even you get the one chance with McClain, who pitches a beautiful game and loses 1-0. And then yesterday with DeGrom, 6 runs in the first inning. Like, and I get it, Tong. It is what it is. He's we can't expect much at this point from him. But still, like, why do you let him give up the 6? Why keep him out there for 6? You know what you could have done? You could have brought in Clay Holmes if he was in the bullpen to pitch in 4 or 5 innings. That's what I'm talking about with Clay Holmes.
But I'm sorry, and this offense, when all of a sudden it's still the first inning, when you're down 6-0, this offense, because of what we've seen, they have no faith that they're going to go score 6 runs. They can't. But they should be the team that does. They should be the team who's not scared about that at all. And they are, because
just 2 weeks ago, I was at the game. We were at the game. They scored 18 runs.
They can score runs like that. I don't know where it is. I don't know what it is. And it's, and you watch it. You watch Nimmo. Nimmo was given a pitch. He struck out on the high fastball. And guess what? When you try and hit as hard as you can and pull the ball with the high fastball, you have no chance. Nimmo, you got to hit the ball the other way. They are all for personal stats. They're all for Instagram reels. If I watch Mark Vientos
I wouldn't
put
say
up
that.
one
It looks
more,
like when a team struggles, that's what it looks like. It looks like nobody's trying.
If I watch Mark Vientos put up one more highlight reel after a loss, I'm going to lose my mind. These guys are out of their minds. Alvarez, 6-1, clapping, screaming. These guys don't understand baseball. They understand they want to do well, and I understand that makes the team do better too. But it's like they've lost it, man. This team has no heart. They have to change. What's the changes coming, Bob? Tell me that. What's next year look like?
I mean, you shouldn't need changes, right? This is the same team as last year. That's the most frustrating part. It's the same team, except they had Soto.
Major changes, Bob. Next year.
Yeah, but what's going to be the major changes? Who are they getting rid of?
You think a guy like they have the ability to just get rid of guys.
Yeah, I get it. But who are they getting rid of? Who do you want to get rid of?
No,
you want to get rid of Alvarez? You want to get rid of? They're going to get rid of regular people. Mullins won't be on the team, and people like the relievers won't be on the team. Diaz might not be on the team.
So Diaz very well may not be on the team. You're right, and those guys may be off the team. Clay Holmes will be.
Alonso's probably not going to be on the team.
Going to go pick up an ace. Somebody's coming. They need maybe 2, big time. Then they need him to teach the kids.
Yeah, but what's like? Stearns has got to. He's got to eat it this year. He's got to come out. He's got to say, "Listen, I was wrong. about the pitching.
Yeah.
Because we all told him, we all saw it from a mile away, and he sat there and he's like, no, you guys don't know what you're talking about it. And we said, you caught lightning in a bottle last year with this. It's not going to happen twice. And it didn't. The pitching's either been hurt or bad, except for like maybe 3 weeks in the first 3 weeks of the season. It's either been hurt or it's been bad or it's been in the minors all year. And then the bullpen, when he revamped the bullpen, which we needed desperately, he picked the wrong guys because they all stink.
The Phillies got them. The Phillies got the good guys. They got the good hitters. They got Harrison Bader.
The closer.
Harrison Bader, a free agent. Dave Roberts,
Harrison Bader looks like Chipper Jones when he plays the Mets.
No, Walker Buehler, free agent. We're not talking about trades, Bob. We're talking about release. And then and then they go and get out Duran, the best closer in baseball, who's been absolutely lights out. Bader is hitting like 500. This is
Bader's
like
Chipper Jones when he plays the Mets now.
No, but he's hitting like everybody. He's hitting that versus everybody right now. And Duran Duran is an absolutely lights out closer. So if you get to the ninth, you have no chance, as we've seen. It's just rough, man. Like we did everything they've done all year. Mendoza's done wrong. Stearns has done wrong. The hitting and everybody. And even if we're about to give up one of Soto's best seasons he's ever had, and it all looks bad because it hasn't spurred the Mets to anything.
And then the worst part is look, we all bought in. Right? The crowd wanted this play. They're about to celebrate 3 million fans. And I'm telling you, it was some of the best crowds I've ever seen at Mets games. Tuesday night, Wednesday nights, packed to the gills. Crazy loud and into the games. It looked like a playoff game on every Tuesday and Wednesday night. And we all bought in and we all got duped. And now they lose 8 in a row. They're going to miss the play. I mean, 2 days ago, I was saying they're still got a good shot at the playoffs because they're in the driver's seat. They got a lead. These teams aren't very good chasing them. Listen, the Giants are hitting walk-off grand slams against they are hitting their stride at the right time. They're going to blow past the Mets here unless the Mets can just somehow, stop this thing on a dime and turn it 180 degrees, which I mean, it could happen, but I don't see it happening.
For a full week, Cohen and the Mets PR team have been
3 million fans.
3 million fans, and guess what? And during every one of those promos, the Mets lost. And during every one of those ones, you look back and they keep going, we're going to have a free special gift at the game.
How about a win? Give us a win.
We're not going to tell you. No, we have you on the hook. It's a cliffhanger. We need you to go every day because we're not going to tell you.
We don't tell you when the 3 million fans coming. You don't know how close they are.
We can project exactly when it's going to be. But we're not going to tell you because we're going to lose every day, but we need you there because 3 million fans. And when we give you that gift, you know what that gift's going to be? It's going to be the Mets not making the playoffs.
And it's only going to be for the first 25,000.
Ha ha ha! Joy. Here's a special pin to commemorate it. We can all hang it up and we can wear it around like our badge of honor of look, even with all the money in the world, the best owner in sports, we still don't make the playoffs. We all
fans got duped. That's what happened.
No matter
there was some of the best crowds. We all bought in. It was some of the best crowds on Tuesday, Wednesday nights. I'm telling you.
3 million suckers.
3 million people, and they're going to miss the playoffs in this damn thing. And then we all paid our money. We all paid whatever. And it's just, it's really disappointing at this point. And you know what? Like you texted me earlier, you know what? The Yankees will make the World Series.
Yeah. And their fans will be mad about it.
It's a disaster. It's a complete disaster. And at this point, I mean, what are the 13 games left? It's still 2 weeks. I mean, listen, they're tied for the wild card. I guess they're percentage points behind the Giants, but it's still 2 weeks.
What's worse is in the Reds, we lost the tiebreaker to the Reds. So like the
Reds hold tiebreaker. If all 3 teams tied, Reds go.
Bob, this is such bad scenarios.
Imagine the Reds get in there like that.
Are we flying to Miami for this? Are we going to sit and watch? There's no way. I'm not.
If
it's down to the last
they have
game,
a chance, do we fly to Miami? We can get there. We get in and out there, a couple $100, right?
Bob, we can go sit front row for nothing and fly you there.
No. I know the games. Obviously, we can go for nothing.
All of it, Bob. We can be there and back in one day for.
Stay at my father's house if we want to.
Yeah, that's. Go stay at a nice hotel. Forget your father.
Right there. Right there. I don't want to travel because I want to be in and out of it. If they lose, I want to go right on the plane.
We're putting your father up at a nice hotel. We're buying him a ticket. Meet us at the game. We'll see you there, Mr. Walters. That's not even a question.
Yeah, we'll do that. But I mean, listen, maybe. You know what? Maybe. Because I want to go down with the ship. We've had season tickets. We're there all year. If they have a chance, we can go down with the ship.
Bob, we are a solid 100 of the 3 million.
You think someone's going to be one of the? You think like they're going to have the 3 million tickets scanned and they get something real special?
Bob, we're a solid 100 of the 3 million.
Yeah, probably about 100. Yeah, probably about 100. Right? Yeah, I guess you're right.
We deserve something special for that. That's a little ridiculous, and we're not. Bob's caught the majority, but he's caught a solid 60 games, and I've caught
60 games, and I haven't gone in like. I feel like I haven't gone in 3 weeks.
I've caught a solid 15, 20. So it is what it is.
It's 100.
I can tell you the amount of money on just Spike lemonades at this point, it's getting egregious, Mr. Cohen. We'd like something more than a pin and a playoff.
Just getting one drink a game, I spend like it's like a $40 drink, Brett. And the girl now gives us like, she's like, come back and say you spilt it, and I'll refill it for you. But I
go, can I get some ice? Can I get some ice?
She's like, guys, I spilt it, and she refills it for me. If you want to know, she's right behind the plate, just to the first base side on the field level. Should just go up there and tell her you spilled your drink, and she'll take care of you.
I just need a little ice. She'll throw it.
So we'll give some people some free drinks at least, right?
You don't tip hot dogs. You skip the hot dog tip. You tip for them, all right? You skip the rest, but you don't.
Find the beer guy that's the correction officer.
Strawberry, a little extra strawberry. I was like, can you
strawberry
make
vodka? I get strawberry vodka. I get one of them again, $40. $40.
Strawberry.
Brett goes and spends his paycheck in the grab bag.
Oh, it's worth it. It's worth it.
He's almost got enough wood to put together a bat.
I got 3. I can't wait to see find out. I hope I'm the 3 millionth customer. Did they get?
You know what? That's what I'm saying. What do you think the 3 millionth customer gets? Gotta get something good. Like, season tickets, right, for next year?
No, playoff tickets for this year.
Oh Jesus! All right, so what was it? What do we got? One more against Texas, and then they got who comes in? The Cubs come in, right? Those Cubs games should get good crowds. I
haven't even been paying attention at this point. It's no, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're so wrong. It's no. We got the Padres. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Padres, and then Nats coming
Padres.
Down. No, and then this is it, Bob. So you gotta go. You listen, big deal. You gotta.
I'll go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Is there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
The opposite. I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'll be there. No, they're this is their last homestand. So they're home until
I know they're home 10 games. This is a 10-game homestand. They're home all next week.
So till Sunday, and then they're out. So Padres, I'll be there Thursday, and then Nats Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And they play tomorrow. And tomorrow at 6 o'clock, I'll be on Straight Out of Flushing, New York Post show. So keep an eye on that. I'll be, hopefully they get a win and I have something to talk about. I mean, that's because the Giants and Jets. The Jets ain't beating the Bills. The Giants ain't beating the Cowboys.
We have a big, you have McLean start tomorrow. So let me tell you, the kid's been looking like one of the best pitchers in baseball right now. So, and that's no joke. The other guy,
2-1 loss.
Maybe
lost 1-0. He lost 1-0. Mets don't score runs anymore. I mean, they don't score runs either, Brett. What was that? Two runs?
2 no runs. Matter what, Bob. This season, Bob, we're in the wind with the season. We don't know what's going to happen, but I will tell you this: the future does look bright. And not,
but I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that because these pitchers are going to get hurt and they're going to need Tommy John, and it's going to go south every time, just like it does.
Right, you're right, but we typically have one guy. You know what I mean? And I'll give you that. And the one guy gets hurt. And you got 3 guys. 2 of them are going to get hurt. So we got one good guy. We're going to pick up a new ace. We're going to get a big bat, probably Schwarber, like you don't even realize.
Yeah, you're right.
And there's things happening that sometimes really bad things.
The good thing is Cohen made money, so it's not going to detract from any of that.
Made 3 million times 100, and then times another 500 per time per person came in. That guy made a lot of money.
How about when Darling ended the guy's career today? When the pitcher threw the pitch and he got hurt, and he's like, "That's it. Last time he's walking off the field."
Yeah. No, they did a couple of those today. So there's another one today, even earlier during the alumni game. I don't know who it was, whether it was it was Nice or somebody, and they like stumbled and they fall down and they go, oh, no, and he got something, he goes, got all his ligaments intact. I was like,
yeah.
that's a
The guy on the Texas, though, in the 8th inning, threw the pitch, he was all pissed off, and Darling's like, well, it's the last time he'll be walking off the field. That's why he's angry. And because he's a 39-year-old, that's his September. He's hurt now, and he'll never play. He's going to be 40 years old over the offseason. It's over.
And
just
I will
to
say
it like that, he's like, yeah, he almost felt like he enjoyed it.
I know you were at work, and I know you were like just getting home, but the alumni game was really nice, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go because they kind of do it live where the audience can hear them while they're in stadium.
Yeah. It wasn't as good when we went 2 years ago.
Gary and Howie together in the booth in the way that they did it. I don't know where
Gary
they
and Howie were in the booth. Yeah, I didn't see any of it. Okay.
Called the game together, and it worked really well, and it was so good to hear.
They used to work together. They worked together. They were in the radio booth.
But it was just like a fresh take of all the things. The reason, like I'm not that entertained by watching the game, but I can listen to them and watch the whole scenario. So that was one of the good parts, I will say, of what we can take out of today. But Mets free fall, man. Let me tell you, they
8 in a row. They lose. They now don't control their own destiny for the first time. They lose 3-2. Diaz with the loss. A bunch of miscues, picked off base, catcher's interference, a drop by Lindor. They had golden opportunities, which they missed in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. Couldn't get a hit when they needed it with 2 outs, which is the same thing's been going on forever. McLean tomorrow, one more against the Rangers. So let's see if we could get this thing, maybe get it home. Maybe get us an extra week, right? Now, do we go to we'll go to the playoffs, right? I don't want to go to Florida and then go again somewhere else. I don't have, I'm a civil servant, so I don't have that kind of money. Do we go to there? Do we just hope for the playoffs? No, because the playoffs will be expensive, especially if it's in like Wrigley.
Think about this. It's the equivalent of a playoff game, Bob, that game, and we're going to pay nothing for it.
Yeah, nothing. You're right. Just the flight. It could get in for $10, and you sit wherever you want.
If we're going to San Diego or to LA or whatever the scenario is.
You can sit in the Philly Karen seats.
You're in for big. Oh, you can sit where? No, we're sitting behind the plate.
Yeah, if you're in Chicago, you're in for big money, like $500 a game.
All that. Even LA. I mean, LA is not the same for the wild card and all that stuff, but just the flights and all the other hotels, it's all garbage. Let me tell you, Miami is like hop in. We're down there in 3 hours.
Yeah,
we go see the game. We take
stay at night, leave
nice
in the morning.
Over. No cars, no nothing. Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's fair. We'll do that then. All right, so Mets lose today. 8 in a row. They're free fall in full collapse mode. And that's it, folks.
Get back on track, Mets.
We'll be with you again tomorrow. Don't forget, check out our football preview week 2 show coming up in just a little bit. It'll be on the podcast, and I'll be on Straight Out of Flushing, the New York Post show tomorrow at 6:00. So check it out. I'm Bob Walters for Brett Grasso. See everybody. I'm Bob. Oh, no, here, wait. Let me try this again because I screwed up.
Yeah.
For Brett Grasso, I'm Bob Walters. We'll talk to you next time, everybody. Don't forget, rate, review, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. See ya.